Hi, I'm Marty Jolly, Director of Nursing from Dakota Abilities. We're going to take a couple minutes and talk about TED hose. Some people that you work with will need TED hose to keep from having too much swelling in their lower extremities. What the TED hose does is it compresses that lower extremity to help the blood flow get back up to the heart so it can be sent back through the body. Anytime a person has TED hose, it would be listed in their sports or on their MAR. So check there to see if the person needs them applied. You want to make sure that you're applying the right TED hose for the right person because their sizing is figured out by measuring their leg, and then also the amount of compression or the amount of stretch in the stocking is dependent on that person's needs. So that is ordered by their physician specifically. So I've checked the MAR and I know what TED hose I need to put on this individual. They need to have a TED hose put on each leg. So you're just going to take the TED hose, put your hand inside, and you're basically going to pull the TED hose inside out over itself. We want the heel to be lined up where the heel will be on the foot. We're going to pull that nice and tight over the foot. We're just going to keep stretching that until we get any of the areas that are doubled up or pinched in on itself stretched out. And then I'm just going to keep rolling right up the leg. I need the TED hose to be all the way up the leg and not rolled over on itself. Then I'm going to carefully put the pants back on over it so that we don't pull down the TED hose. So you're going to stretch them all the way up. Make sure there's not any kinks anywhere along it. Make sure it's evenly spaced along the foot. And then we've got the pressure hose applied. One thing that's important to keep track of is foot care. If the feet are really dry or cracked, it can be difficult to get the TED hose to slide on. So using something as simple as a pumice stone can work very well to any calloused skin. With the pumice stone, it's best to use that right after they've taken a bath or a shower because the skin will be moist and it will be easier. All I'm going to do is go to the area where there's any calluses or dry skin built up, and I take the pumice stone to that surface and I'm just gently rocking it back and forth along there to even out any of those areas where there's that dry skin and to smooth it out. Once it feels smooth, I can stop. I know that I've done it good enough. The other important thing to remember about TED hose is that TED hose can't be dried in a dryer. They need to be hung dry. So you can place them in the washing machine and wash them with everything else, but then you're going to hang them to dry. Thank you so much for watching this video on TED hose.